first and 10. Here's Breeze. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Brings up second.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check. Kill.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Again, it's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal at the 1. They'll run it with Kamara into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
Leads to second.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Will Lutz on for the point after. Good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Colts 0. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Indianapolis.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. his first carry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. He'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. That's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, Rivers escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 more yards there and another first down.
The Colts, first down.
A first down throw here for Rivers. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Well, a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they still have in the air, and now it's intercepted. Quick drop by Carl Lewis. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
First and 10.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
Rivers pass intended for Jack Doyle. Incomplete.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Blankenship's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And they'll get him down right. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological?
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. Now he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Following the interception here, Rivers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Throwing Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Malcolm Brown at 3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Colts add on to their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Colts 17, Saints 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And now a little across the 25 to the 27.
For 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 35.
38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A gain of 5.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 33 yards. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
Lining up for the point.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Will Lutz
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers eluding the pressure right. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Rivers again, taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Gain of 7.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Rivers now from the 50. He finds Taylor, complete.
Rivers pass.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
8 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. But they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, CD, taking a step back, we're 2 weeks into the season, and you already kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate themselves. If you look at the 2-0 teams, and remember, 62% of 2-0 teams ultimately make the playoffs. But Baltimore, Kansas City, Green Bay, Seattle, just to name a few, they look really good.
They certainly do, and in a lot of ways, those are the teams that we expected to be 2-0 at this part of the season. I mean, it's no major surprise. But how about Arizona being 2-0 as well? People talked about them getting better in the offseason. I don't know how many of us thought they'd beat San Francisco in the opener. They did. Then they jumped on Washington this week, and they are 2-0 as well.
Now, on the other side of the spectrum, we know the not good news about teams that start 0-2. The Giants and the Jets both there, Detroit, Cincinnati. So, again, maybe some more predictable names.
Certainly, they are predictable. Again, not a surprise for most of them, although many thought Detroit would be improved at this point. But how about a team that's 0-2 that went through a little bit of a difficult season like the rest of us, but even more so because of players being gone? How about Houston being 0-2 right now? They won the division last year. I think that's a little bit unexpected right now, even though they had a tough opening schedule with Kansas City and Baltimore.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. And this is Cook with the grab. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Snap comes at 1, and now Breeze. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Lutz missed it to the right. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. But now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Rock-Ya-Sin. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a 1-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion, left side. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Rivers now, the throw on first down. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To the air again here, Rivers. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
Again, it's Rivers. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Wide open receiver complete. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Rivers throwing complete to Doyle, his tight end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Indianapolis.
from the red zone now. Rivers. His throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 3's all around. They'll try to run with Hines. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The throw from Breeze into the hands of Smith. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 2.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Shotgun now for Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints. First down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That's a gain of 6.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
0-2. Hey, easy. Hey, easy. Opposite.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, easy. 53.
From the gun, it's Breeze. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kenny Moore. 30, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
The ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize a little bit on top.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Breeze to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A Big Ten play there for New Orleans. 44 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are back within a score. Lutz to try to add the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
The score, Colts 28, Saints 21. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. His throw incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that would be incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Harris now to return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Hey, easy. Hey, easy. On one.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's to his running back, it's Alvin Kamara. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Check, check, check. Here we go.
On first down, Breeze. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, easy.
Back to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
The 10-yard line.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10.
Back to throw, Breeze. And it's off the mark, incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. Breeze to throw. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ballgame. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Following the interception here, Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. This down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts.
First down.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Rivers here to throw. Complete to Hilton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
This will be caught inside the 10. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
Now Rivers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy, Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
To kick off for Indianapolis.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. First throw of overtime for Breeze. Possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just scared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. Men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the